Hello, and this is Metallica Part 4, continuing the long biography of Metallica. Alright, here we go. In 1998, Metallica compiled a double album of cover songs titled Garage Inc. The first disc contained newly recorded covers by bands such as Diamond Heads, Killing Joke, The Misfits, Thin Lizzy, Merciful Fate, and Black Sabbath. The second disc featured the original, the $5.98 EP, Garage Days Revisited, which had become a scarce collector's item. The album entered the Billboard 200 at number 2. On April 21st and April 22nd of 1999, Metallica recorded 2 performances with the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra conducted by Michael Kamen. Kamen, who had previously worked with producer Rock on Nothing Else Matters, approached the band in 1991 with the idea of pairing Metallica's music with the symphony orchestra. Kamen and the staff of over 100 composed additional orchestra material for Metallica songs. Metallica wrote two new Kamen scored songs for the event, No Leaf Clover and Human. The audio recording and concert footage were released in 1999 as the album and concert film S&M. It entered the Billboard 200 at number 2 and the Australian area charts and top internet album chart at number 1. Now we're moving on to Napster controversy. This is where it gets interesting. It's pretty long. In 2000, Metallica discovered that a demo of its song I Disappear, which was supposed to be released in combination with the Mission Impossible 2 soundtrack, was receiving radio airplay. Tracing the source of the leak, the band found the file on the Napster peer-to-peer file sharing network, and also found that the band's entire catalog was freely available. Legal action was initiated against Napster, with Metallica filing a lawsuit at the U.S. District Court, Central District of California, alleging that Napster violated 3 areas of the law: copyright infringement, unlawful use of digital audio interface device, and the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act. Right. Ulrich led the case against Napster. Though the lawsuit named 3 universities for copyright infringement, the University of Southern Carolina, Yale University, and Indiana University, no individuals were named. Yale and Indiana complied and blocked the service from its campuses, and Metallica withdrew the university's inclusion in the lawsuit. Southern California, however, had a meeting with the students to figure out what was going to happen with Napster. School administrators wanted it banned as usage accounted for 40% of the bandwidth not being used for educational purposes. Metallica hired online consulting firm NetPD to monitor the Napster service for a weekend. A list of 335,435 Napster users who were believed to be sharing Metallica's music was compiled, and the 60,000-page document was delivered to Napster's office as Metallica requested the users be banned from the service. The users were banned, and rap artist Dr. Dre joined the lawsuit against Napster, which resulted in an additional 230,142 Napster users banned. Ulrich provided a statement to the Senate Judiciary Committee regarding copyright infringement on July 11th of 2000. Federal Judge Marilyn Hall Patel ordered the site place a filter on the program in 72 hours to be shut down. A settlement was reached between Metallica and Napster, and German media conglomerate Bertelsmann AG BMG showed interest to purchase the rights to Napster for $94 million. Under the terms of the settlement, Napster agreed to block users who share music by artists who do not want their music shared. However, on June 3, 2002, Napster filed for Chapter 11 protection under U.S. bankruptcy laws. On September 3, 2002, an American bankruptcy judge blocked the sale to Telsman and forced Napster to liquidate its assets according to Chapter 7 of the U.S. bankruptcy laws. At the 2000 MTV Music Video Awards, Ulrich appeared in a skit with host Marlon Wayans that blasted the idea of using Napster to share music. Marlon played a college student sitting in his dorm room listening to Metallica's I Disappear. Ulrich walked in and asked for an explanation. On receiving Wayne's excuse that using Napster was just sharing, Lars retorted that Marlon's idea of sharing was borrowing things that were not yours without asking. He called in the Metallica road crew, who proceeded to confiscate of all Wayne's belongings, leaving him almost nude in an empty room. Napster creator Sean Fanning responded later in the ceremony by presenting an award wearing a Metallica shirt, saying, "I borrowed this shirt from a friend. Maybe, if I like it, I'll buy one of my own." Now we're going on to Jason Newsted's departure and the album of Saint Anger. And we have enough time to do that. As plans were being made to enter the recording studio, Newsted left the band on January 17th, 2001. His statement revealed his departure was based on private and personal reasons, and the physical damage I've done to myself over the years while playing the music that I love. During a Playboy interview with Metallica, Newsted revealed intention that he wanted to release an album with his side project, Echo Brain. Hetfield was against the idea and said, "When someone does a side project, it takes away from the strength of Metallica, and a side project is like cheating on your wife in a way." Newsted countered his statement by saying Hetfield recorded vocals for a song in the film South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, and appears to be on 2 Coercion of Conformity albums. Hetfield replied, "My name isn't on those records, and I'm not trying to sell them," and pondered questions such as, where would it end? Does he start the touring with it? Does he sell shirts? Is it his band? Alright. So, Metallica held auditions for Newsted's permanent replacement. Paragraph. Robert Trujillo was announced Metallica's new bassist on February 14, 2003. In April 2001, filmmakers Joe Berlinger and Bruce Sanofsky began following Metallica to document the recording process of the next studio album. Over 2 years, more than 1,000 hours of footage was recorded. On July 19, 2001, before preparations to enter the recording studio, Hetfield entered rehab due to alcoholism and other addictions. All recording plans were put on hiatus, and the band's future was in doubt. However, Hetfield returned on December 4th, 2001. The band returned to the recording studio, and Hetfield was required to work 4 hours a day, noon to 4 p.m. Spend the rest of his time with his family. The footage recorded by Berlinger and Sanofsky was compiled into the documentary Some Kind of Monster, which premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. In the documentary, Newsted described his former bandmates' decision to hire a therapist to help solve their problems, which they could have solved as their own, really beep, lame, and weak. Alright, I'm sorry I skipped a paragraph, but here we go. Metallica held auditions for Newsted's permanent replacement in early 2003 after Saint Anger's compilation, for which Bob Rock recorded bass. Bassists that audition included Pepper Keenan, Geordie Wright, Scott Reeder, Eric Avery, Danny Lohner, and Chris Weiss. Following 3 months of auditions, Robert Trujillo, formerly of Suicidal Tendencies and Ozzy Osbourne's band, was chosen as the new bassist. As Metallica moved on, Newsted joined Canadian thrash metal band Voivod in 2002 and was Trujillo's replacement in Osbourne's band during the 2003 Ozfest tour, which included Voivod as part of the touring bill. Well, I'm not going to be able to finish anymore, so I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Be ready for a Metallica Part 5. Goodbye.